Some bullcrap, dude. What the hell? You guys hear me? Hello? Hello? Oh, shoot, okay. Bro, only happened to me, bro. It can only happen to me. Okay, welcome back, guys. About to cover Kai Karate. Episode 199. The last episode before episode 200, which I'm still trying to figure out the date and everything and what I plan to do. That'll be announced what I plan to do with that soon. Yes, guys, these are two back-to-back networks on Wednesday. I apologize for that. Honestly, I think I just forgot, or I didn't really forget. I remembered, but by the time I remembered, it was like 10:40, and it was too late. And that day was just a rough day for me. But today we're here at episode 199. No one on yet. We're gonna look at some film news, and yeah, we'll talk about what I planned for episode 200, all that stuff, and yep, that's basically about it. What's up, Karate? You're muted. Thanks for letting me know I was muted. If no one came on yet in the beginning, I would have been talking to myself for 15 minutes. Jim Tim, what's up? How you doing? Jake the Snake, how you doing? I can hear you now. All right, yeah, that is not good. I still can't play clips. Like I said, all I have is that, and that's not going to work. So I might for my episode 200, I might have to use a different streaming platform, or I'm hoping there's like a free trial I can use because I want to play the clips for that episode, and just overall, I want to play the intro. It's like $40 a month for practically nothing. I mean, literally, the only thing that's different is you get to add it like clips in. You can like do all this stuff that I don't need. Like I remember all the stuff they said, like stream on two different platforms in the same StreamYard, or I don't know, stream in high quality. And like, okay, really, $40 a month for all this? Anyway, but yes, at 199, we're gonna get right into the film news right away. See what we're looking at, see what we're missing. My last video was my Dexter season resurrection review. I want to get more videos done soon, but okay, what the hell? What one's the best? No, I don't know. I think that's pretty good. I'm just like, okay, that's too small. Reaching less player clips. Okay, now when I pull up the chat, I can't see myself. That's pretty good. Yeah, I know, but restream, something about that ticks me off. I don't like it. I don't like it. Last network, me and Jake were on. We were looking at. I think we looked at this. Yeah, we did. That was a fun network. But we start off with this news. Daredevil Born Again has already been greenlit for season 3. Filming begins next year, so they're doing 3 seasons of Daredevil Born Again. I'm very happy about that. Honestly, very happy. Obviously, it depends what direction they plan to go. Like I said, season 1, I thought overall it wasn't that great, but it ended really, really well. So I think the stuff could be okay. What the hell just happened? All right, I think they could be really, really good. So all depends with the new writers how they plan to do. But either way, they're doing 3 seasons. Hopefully, they got a story in mind on what to do. So yeah. Oh, Sylvester Stallone says he wanted to direct a Rambo prequel himself by making it with AI and also de-age himself. Everyone thought. Hold on a minute. Bro, you guys know I love Stallone. You probably think I'm going to defend him here, but no, I can't defend Stallone with this. You want to make a de-aging AI as your whole entire as like a whole entire series? How would that even work? Yeah, I know AI and CGI works now, but like for a whole entire series, that'd be terrible. Yeah, it's what it is. Yeah, last night I talked about the Rambo prequel. I think it could be really good, but I'm happy they're not doing this. And I don't know if Stallone was doing it as a joke. I don't know. Bat fam. Okay. Nothing interesting here yet. Cast as the male lead for the next Insidious movie. Another Insidious. I thought they had like 6 of those. She-Hulk has urged her fans to cancel their Disney subscriptions after the studio suspended Jimmy Kimmel Show. Well, Tianta, we already canceled our Disney subscription after your show came out. It's been canceled ever since your show. So I don't care what's going on with Jimmy Kimmel. By the way, is Jimmy Kimmel even on Disney Plus? I did not know the show's on Disney Plus. I mean, I don't think anyone watches that anymore, but I did not know that was on Disney Plus. But I already canceled my subscription the moment I saw your show, so I don't need it. Avatar. Bro, I did not. I looked this up. I saw this. The actress of Aunt May is still alive. Like, when it said 98th birthday, I thought that meant like, oh, what age she would be. She's still alive. She's 98. That's crazy. Okay, they're really milking this Jimmy Kimmel thing. Holy crap. Netflix is reportedly placing a bid to buy Warner Bros. Good luck with that. I remember Netflix was losing a lot of money. Warner Bros. First look at the Absolute Joker and the Absolute Batman. What the hell is that? That's Joker? I've not watched that. Bro, horny for Stallone. What are you talking about? I at least had ooh as like, I'm excited for this. Bro, okay. That She-Hulk. Yeah, I don't even want to think about that. One of the worst things that ever happened in my life. That's not Joker. Marvel Zombies looks pretty good. Has wrapped filming. So it's done filming. Now they have to do like a whole year of editing. Well, and promotion. Okay, if I see more Jimmy Kimmel, I'm going to crash out. This I did not like. This is really weird. An AI Stan Lee hologram will be placed in LA Comic Con and speak to guests. And that's just like really weird. It's just weird. Kind of creepy too. Like, it was already weird enough when Disney did that like hologram of Walt Disney. They did a hologram of Walt Disney coming down talking to the audience, and it was just like, it's just a little weird. People gotta chill with AI stuff. Bowser Jr. is rumored to appear in Mario Galaxy movie. Hey, like I said, Bowser, he was a true hero in Super Mario. Okay, I already think I saw that. Okay. Okay, people are acting like Jimmy Kimmel got murdered or something. Relax. Okay, another alien movie. I think. Okay, Jesus. Okay. Tomlin will be taking a break from filming. Okay, this is interesting. He had an injury on set. So we're taking a break from filming after his concussion. He'll return to the production in a few days. So I don't know exactly what happened, but I think he got injured. I think he also had his stuntman got injured too. A concussion. But concussions usually aren't deadly. It's not. I mean, obviously it's not deadly. But I'm saying it's not like serious. Like, usually you recover from it a couple of days, like a week or two. But it's always unfortunate. I never had a concussion. I came close to one, but they're pretty rough. First look at the Grogu and Mandalorian and Grogu. Yeah, I'm not too excited for this film. I'm not even sure the whole purpose of it. I'm not even sure when it takes place either. Is it after season 3? So I didn't even watch. Okay, holy moly. 400 celebrities have signed an open letter to publicly condemn the suspension of Jimmy Kimmel. An attack on free speech. Attack on free speech. Just because you get your show canceled does not mean you're losing your free speech. You can say whatever you want. Got his show canceled because I think he said something controversial, which I guess you could say that's free speech. But like, look, in the day, his show was canceled because his ratings were down terribly, and no one watched Jimmy Kimmel anymore. So that's why he got canceled. But I guess people get really. I mean, I'm just surprised so many people care about Jimmy Kimmel. I haven't heard of him for years. Yeah, I don't really watch talk shows, to be honest. Bob Odenkirk, new film coming out 2026 called Normal, a Western film that follows a temporary sheriff who discovers a deep criminal conspiracy in the heart of the town and realizes he has to be in on it. Can I say this is the exact script of Copland, which is a Stallone film in 1997, which is really good, by the way. One of the most underrated movies I've ever seen in my life because no one talks about it. But that's the exact plot. But it's pretty cool. Bob Odenkirk's a great actor. I haven't seen him in too much films, though, outside of Nobody. So, yeah. Bill Nye has been given a star on Hollywood Walk of Fame. All right. I don't know why Jaylen Brown's there, but filming for Spider-Man Brand New Day has. Okay, yeah. So he's still recovering for that. Dude, film discussion. You're talking about films. Why are there 40 different posts about Jimmy Kimmel? He's refusing to play Jimmy Kimmel's show when it restarts tomorrow. Okay, well, good for her or whoever. 20 Years Corpse Bride released in theaters. I thought that looked like that one movie. What's that movie called? Coriolan. The movie. I did not like. Okay, Jimmy Kimmel, you are kind of pissing me off. All right, Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise in the It prequel series. Welcome to the Dare. I saw this. It looks really interesting. I talked about the prequel series. It looked really. First off, it's been announced for a long, long time, and it looks like they finally started to get it rolling. I watched the trailer and I did not like it because, well, not the new trailer. The new trailer looks pretty good. I'm looking at the original trailer. I did not like it because it not only all the kids are like 10 years old, middle schoolers, not like high schoolers, and I can't take it seriously when it's like little kids, bro. I can't. The same thing with the Karate Kid reboot. Like, he's a middle schooler. I mean, we have like a middle school love interest and bullies. I'm like, I can't take these 10-year-old kids seriously because it's like drama at like a playground. Like, I can't take it serious. High school kids, yeah, not that. Same thing with this. And this is not in middle school. This is even younger. This is like 9-year-olds. Well, I guess it's middle school, but like, it's not like 11, 12, 13-year-olds. These are like 9-year-olds. So I'm just like, bro, how am I supposed to take this seriously? But to be fair, Pennywise looks terrifying. And you know, the original 2017 It's one of my favorite movies, horror movies of all time. You know, back when that came out, when I was around 10 or 11 years old, I was obsessed with that film. I think I memorized every line of that film, so I loved it. So I'm still gonna watch this. It's on HBO Max. Comes out in October. We'll see how it goes. Oh shoot, I'm looking at Alexa. Okay. Yeah, what do you guys think about the Pennywise prequel? Dude, please me stick to films. If I see Donald Trump or Jimmy Kimmel one more time, I swear. I don't know what it's got to do with discussing film. That's a Tin Man? I mean, okay. Guess it looks like him. I mean, he looks more like a robot than a Tin Man. Yeah, we saw a little bit more of Stranger Things, season 5, so I think it'll be really good. Like, some people get nervous about this stuff. I just think Stranger Things has been so good. The story's been so natural. This doesn't make no sense. I mean, sorry. I thought it was something else. But, yeah. I think it'll be good because Stranger Things never missed. Never has. But I'm sorry, is that max or is that 11? Because I think that looks like max. I think it's 11 though. Yeah, probably is. Still don't know what they're gonna do with her. Marvel Zombies is out. I have not seen it, but let me know what you guys think about that if you've seen it. It looks really good. Halloween video game. Speaking of video games, the Wolverine video game finally is getting a release date. I remember this got teased like in 2022. That this teaser came out, and it took I don't know what even happened, but I really like the idea of it. It's like a, you know, more of a 18 plus kind of game here with Wolverine, kind of like Red Dead Redemption a little bit. So it looks really cool. So it's just like Jimmy Kimmel has 6.3 million views last night. Say, I want to say this. This is kind of crazy. Jimmy Kimmel, I think he averaged like I saw something. He like averaged like 100,000 viewers a night. Now he gets 6 million. So honestly, I don't think anyone's more happy about this than Jimmy Kimmel, because this has made him completely irrelevant. Again, at least. I mean, he'll probably die out after a while. Obviously, it won't be 6 million every night, but still, it's gonna definitely help his career. And then Beyond the Spider-Verse has release date moved up by 1 week. Why? Like, why 1 week? Like, did they just being an asshole on purpose? They always move it to 1 more week, just 1 more week. I guess maybe like they realize the movie is coming out, but like that week, and they don't want to be like I don't know, but like 1 week seems a little weird. Like a month makes sense, but like 1 week, I've seen the purpose of doing that for. But yeah, this X-Men Wolverine game looks really nice. Comes out the same year as GTA 6, which will obviously be the game of the biggest game of all time, probably. I don't know about the best game of all time. I'll just see. So 2026 for games and movies looks really good. So excited about all that. All right, let's read some of this chat. Missed quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, honestly, they do reshoots for basically every big production. As long as it's not like huge reshoots, then yeah, new Man movie looks good. I don't know. Like I said, I kind of lost my I wouldn't say my passion, but I lost my interest in um, Star Wars a long time ago. Just because okay, what's wrong with my stream, guys? Let me show this real quick. What's wrong on my StreamYard? Is it just me? There's no way StreamYard is like this. Look how zoomed out I am. Like, look what I'm looking at. This is my camera right there. This is exactly what I'm looking at. What is going on here? This is so weird. I'm like completely zoomed out. Maybe I do need to go on restream. Okay, now I just okay. Okay, I got it fixed. All right. Jimmy Kimmel said something about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Okay. Wow. I didn't see the clip. I just saw people get upset. I don't know what he said. But yeah, I don't think anyone should get, their like I always hated the idea of people getting canceled. I never agreed with it. Like your own personal Instagram or your Twitter, and sometimes when you get canceled, they don't only cancel your like social media presence. It's like they cancel your bank accounts, your credit cards, all because people don't agree with you. And it's just like, well, who decides what's right or wrong? Like who's making the decision? That's why freedom of speech is very important, because no one should have like the authority to say what's right or wrong, because no matter who says it, someone else will disagree with it. So it makes no sense. It's better for people just to say what they think, then you can discuss it on whether it's right or wrong as a society. Never should shut anyone out. But Jimmy Kimmel, it's not like they shut him down. It's just his show got canceled. So I'm just like, it's not like it's getting canceled. His show got shut down. I mean, I could have swore that, who's that other guy? There was another talk show that got, his show got shut down. Another talk show host got shut down. Ellen got shut down. Like, it's like a lot of talk show hosts are just dying out because no one watches late night TV anymore. Like, name one person who's like, oh, I can't hang out with you on this Friday night because I'm watching Jimmy Kimmel live. Bro, if someone said that to me, I'll probably never talk to them again. Like, what? Sorry, dude, I can't hang out with you tonight. I'm watching Jimmy Kimmel. No one's ever said that, besides maybe like a fit 40-year-old woman. Which, by the way, only women are watching Jimmy Kimmel. There's no 40-year-old men coming home watching that. Um, I don't know what we talk about. My point is, Phil got to calm down a bit. Just calm down. Stranger Things One Last Adventure came out today. Like the teaser, yeah. Just canceled. Welcome to Derry. Who is interested in that? I mean, I guess I'm not interested in the actual premise of the show, but Pennywise, I've always loved. I know It Chapter Two wasn't that great of a movie, but I loved Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise. He was just so good and so intimidating. That 2017 film was just fantastic. So I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna watch it. I definitely probably will. I'm excited for Welcome to Derry. Gonna be way better than Cobra Kai season 6, that's for sure. You're talking about certain things season 5, absolutely. I mean, honestly, I don't think even if they tried, they could be worse than season 6. That's 11. Okay, it looked like Max. I was like, what the hell's going on there? Jimmy Kimmel is so toxic. Yeah, he seems like a weird dude, but almost everyone in Hollywood is. Like, the only clips I see of him are not, because I don't watch him. I only see like, clips of him now and then. It's not him being funny or him being entertaining. It's just him making political points. I'm like, what's going on? That's probably what he said with the Charlie Kirk thing. It's probably a political thing. Just like, what's going on? When did talk show hosts become political? And it's not even memorable. It's not even a case of what political side it's on. It's just like I always looked at talk shows like the earlier ones, like Johnny Carson. I wasn't alive during those ones, but those ones are always like to get away from world problems. Just obviously, you make fun of politicians, you make fun of everyone. That's what talk shows does. But it's like taking a stance on it really abruptly. It's just like, what are you doing? Um, I don't like that. That's not even the reason I don't watch it. Like I want to watch it either way, but that's a huge reason I watch anything like that because it's just like no one wants to hear a talk show's political opinions. If you want that, go make a political show. There's a lot of popular political shows out there. It's 1 week for. It's 1 week. It's not a big deal. Yeah, it's definitely not a big deal. It won't change anything too much. It's just weird why they changed the date to 1 week. I've seen the trailer for the movie One Battle After Another. I haven't, but I heard it's really good. People really enjoy that. People said the last three DiCaprio movies have been really good. He had that one, the flower one. He had another one in 2021. So I haven't seen it, but I'll definitely check it out. A film I just watched, and I talked about this like the last network that I never seen this film, and I just watched it for the first time was Fight Club. Never seen Fight Club. It's a huge film, really popular film. Um, Never seen it. Only thing I know about it is maybe a couple scenes. I do know the big cliffhanger. I was aware of that. I wasn't exactly aware how it placed in there, but I was aware of the big cliffhanger, which definitely was a bit unfortunate because it was a great cliffhanger, but or not cliffhanger, twist. Sorry, twist. It wasn't a cliffhanger. I'm gonna say a twist. A huge twist in the film that I was aware of going into it just because people talked about it a lot. But I'd never seen the film. I watched it, and yeah, the movie was it was crazy. I mean, it was like everything about that movie was just so strange. Like the way they edited it, the way it was filmed, everything. It was like a film I'd never seen before. Like I've never seen a film like that before, and I don't think I ever will see a film like that before. It was just so strange. Like the lines, the acting, the dialogue, the twist, the editing, more particularly the editing, this way they edited. It was just a crazy film. So if you haven't seen that, I guarantee you, whether you like the film or not, it's gonna be a film that like will blow your mind. Like whoever I think it is based off a book, but whoever like actually had like when I'm watching a movie, I literally think like people really had to sit down and write every single line, every single scene. Like how crazy of a person you have to be to write something like that? Like you have to be like, but it was based off a book, so I don't know how much it takes off the book. We should be getting the full trailer in October. Yeah, because it comes out in November. But we know Netflix will give more promotion care to anything to do with season 6 or season 5 of Cobra Kai. Yeah. I wonder how many deleted scenes Cobra Kai season 6 has. I think they'll release the DVD on February 13th. That February 13th, that was the same day that Part 3 came out. Is that what they do a year after? Training season 5 has better marketing than season 6. Well, yeah, absolutely. It's just a more successful show, so they're gonna promote it more. Bigger production too, make more money, more people want to see it. Season 6 was still Cobra Kai was still a huge show, especially season 6. Season 6 when Cobra Kai was at its biggest, because that's when not only was it the final season, it's just like when the most popular because that's when all like the memes started happening, which I did not like, by the way. It kind of pissed me off. It kind of it misrepresented Cobra Kai. As a Cobra Kai fan, it was funny because I know it's just I know the context of the scenes, but like the image it painted in people's head about what Cobra Kai is was just so far from what the show actually is. Like, oh, it's like a Darman episode. No, it's not. I've seen Darman episodes, and trust me, those things make me want to jump out of it. Never mind. I just not good. Yeah, I mean, for a lot of people would say season 3. Season 3, I was very hyped for, but something about 4 and 5 were just different. Maybe because it was Netflix took over, and also more people were involved. And maybe for me, it's more biased because I was making YouTube videos at the time for the shows, so I was like covering everything. But still, man, it was crazy. It's not saying much, Jesse. Yeah. I thought Cobra Kai was ending at season 6. Cobra Kai did end in season 6. I don't know what you're referring to. I mean, if you're referring to maybe the Karate Kid Legends, they definitely do carry on with the franchise, and they're probably going to do spin-offs. But yeah, the show did end in season 6, the actual show. But the universe, Miyagi-verse, like they call it, the dumbest thing I've heard in my life, the Miyagi-verse, they're going to continue with that. And like I said, I think good things have to come to an end. Good things, because like I said, there's an ending for everything. It's inevitable for there to be an ending, and it better be an ending that you're happy with than an ending that just fiddles out with the audience. So, no matter how many spinoffs you do, no matter how much things you do, eventually we all of us, whether we live to 100 or 1,000, every single one of us will have seen the last scene of the Karate Kid franchise. It's going to happen. So why make it something that's not good? It could be good, but it won't be as good as part 3. Because you guys know I don't like season 6, but part 3 was like amazing. When I first watched it, you guys look back at my review, I definitely liked it, but I was still iffy on it because I was so caught up in what part 1 and part 2 were that I was like, I didn't fully conceive it. But as I rewatched it, those episodes, more particularly 13, 14, and 15, are just great. Meme also began with season 6. Daniel saying it's not the Miyagi way. Yeah, him glazing Miyagi was a big one. Some disturbing clips that people made for that, by the way. Some disturbing AI voices people made. Praying Cobra Kai to Darman is crazy. Yeah. Look, if I did not see Cobra Kai and I seen those clips, I would probably hate it more than what people did. I would probably have a worse image painted in my head about the show than most people did, because you look at the clips out of context, they do not do it just, man. It does not look good. It does look like a Darman episode, so I can't blame the people. I just wish that they just knew it better. If you're an OG Cobra Kai fan, you should know that season 6 was the perfect ending. Yeah, well, part 3. I think it's not even about being an OG. It's more of just, I guess you could say that, but it's just like there's people who have seen the show from the beginning, even longer than me, and they want more. That makes sense. It's more of like a personal issue where it's like how much you truly care for the show, and how much do you understand what continuing the franchise will mean to the legacy. That's what I mean. Because obviously, as a fan, you always want more. You always want more. I'd rather end a franchise with your audience wanting more than wanting less, and one's gonna pick another. And if you continue with it, it's probably going to be this option 2. When Breaking Bad ended, people wanted more. When Better Call Saul ended, they wanted more. When Sopranos ended, people wanted more. Look at any successful franchise or show. When it ended, people wanted more. The end is what you want, and what you want more. Think about the worst shows or the shows with a bad ending. Every single time it ends, people are, oh my gosh, that's still going on. then the reputation becomes that show. Is it still going on? Oh, that show. Oh, it had a good run, but it ended terribly. Like there's only a few shows that have a terrible run and like it like becomes good again. But most of the times when a show goes bad and it starts going downhill, there's no redemption. It just stays there. And even if it does become good, the reputation's already ruined and the audience is already lost. So you cannot do that. But it all depends about what you prioritize, what you choose over. Is it the money or is it the actual is it the money you're going to get from the audience or is it actual what you're going to give the audience and what the actual legacy of it is? Which 9.9% of the time people in Hollywood are going to choose the second option. They'll try some like half of them will try to do both. But push comes to shove, they're always going to take the money over what the audience wants. Who would spend their money on buying Chronicle Legends on DVD? I mean, look, I one thing on a contrast, I really think people should buy more DVDs, just because, or Blu-rays. Like I don't like everything's digital. I think people should start buying more physical copies, but really no one's doing that anymore. And let alone a Karate Kid Legends, hell no. So yeah, no one's buying that. Yeah, Miguel was definitely the most, I guess you could say, glazed one. Um, I really I really like. There's like three different Cobra Kai communities. There's like the main core one. These are the ones that I think where most reside. Where it's everyone. It's more of like all the YouTubers like Cobra Kai Kid, Cobra Kai Nation, Strike Force Media, all the YouTubers and all the people in the comments and the chat. That's more of like one community that kind of stays the strongest. Then there's like another one, and it's like the TikTok community, or like the Reddit community, or the Twitter. These ones are like the worst type of fans. These are the ones that are stands for certain characters, and they treat that and they prioritize that. I keep butchering that word. They just choose that character over everything else, and they treat that character like a sports team. Like they're watching the show, they don't give a frick about the story. They're just like, oh, he needs to win every single time. He's better. Then you got the weirdos making like ship connections, and they make all these weird edits. Honestly, you could put the edit community in a different category as well, because those guys are some weird motherfuckers. Um, and I've made some Cobra Kai edits, and I like Cobra Kai edits, but the people that are actually like, editors, they're weirdos. Um, you know, I'm not going to say any names. CBK and his goons, those guys are weird. Not CBK in particular, well, kind of, but I remember vividly. He would make edits, and the people in his comments would spam his comments for like at least 50 times, saying the exact same thing. Art, OMG, Slay, this is amazing. Oh my gosh, this belongs in the museum. Like, what the frick is going on? And then I go look at their edits, and they do the exact same thing, like some sort of ritual. And not to mention, they do some freaky edits. So it's just yeah. I don't know where I was going there. What was I talking about? Where did I get to the topic of freaky edits? I see some Cobra Kai fans who dropped out of the show after season 4. That is some weirdos. Who would drop out after season 4? That's like the setup to a huge cliffhanger and like going after Silver. I don't know how you stop watching the show after that. I 100% agree, Jesse. Season 3 for a long time was my favorite season. It's probably my second favorite season. It's probably tied with season 2, but like people gotta stop hating with that. Yes, there is some corny love drama. I understand that. Some weird scenes. It was the best final. It was the best final fight and the best final episode. Maybe not final episode. It was the best final scene, best final fight, best villain outside of Vecna, obviously. But the best tension growing, the best final fight, and everything from that point, and the vibes, the music, everything was at such a natural point that it just felt like the right season. And the whole stuff with the Russians too, it just was such a good season where the first two kind of felt they were better written, but they're more monotone. They didn't really have that energy. They didn't have that motion. That had it. Season 4, I think, really categorized everything together, and it made a great season. Looking back on season 4 a bit, the Eddie stuff was kind of dragged out a bit, and some of the other, and the whole stuff with I I forgot his name. Those stuff like the Russians. I mean, locked away for so long. That was like such a different story for so long. It doesn't come together with the main story for like the last episode. So that just felt a little strange. Uh, but yeah, season three, my second favorite season. Season two could be better. It depends what I depends. Season one's my least favorite. I'm just gonna be honest. Um, and I'm a guy who really defends the first season of shows because you guys know there's a huge notion about the first season's always the worst. It's so boring. I disagree. You look at Cobra Kai season one, Walking Dead season one, Better Call Saul season one, Breaking Bad season one. All those shows and seasons are like one of the shows at its most natural point, and it's when it's actually the most interesting because it's not just following off; it's actually setting up. So it's a lot more interesting and a lot more fluid than different. But Stranger Things, it does have that, but the investigation of what happened. It just drags way too long. It really just, especially when you're rewatching it and you already know the answer, it's not rewatchable at all. So season one, my least favorite. Exactly. I don't know their names. Like I don't keep track of their names. I know they make edits and I see their edits, but I don't really keep track of people's names. I mean, where do I even begin? I don't know where to even begin. That is true. So I said this a long time. Oh, I hate the love drama. Okay, first off, love drama was corny at times. I drop your ass. That was not that fun to watch. But guys, can we just accept the fact these are high school teenage kids in the 80s. I mean, these are just high school kids. Like, there's going to be love drama. There's going to be drama overall. Like, do you guys remember when you were like younger teens going to school? And maybe you don't like that stuff, but it's a realistic part. I mean, do you think it would be realistic that if the characters in Stranger Things would always never have drama, never have love drama as teenage kids? That's going to happen. And now you might not like how much there is or how they do it, which I didn't either. But you're acting like this is like they're assassinating the story or something. Guys, this has to happen. Even Cobra Kai seasons two. You know I don't like season two for the love drama. It had to happen. It had to happen. I don't like how they used it, where that became the sole focus of every single rival. But still, that had to happen. And Cobra Kai did its due diligence after season two. They never brought back love drama to that extent. It always was natural. Season six, it kind of got was a disaster there, but they never really done it like that. Season three, four, and five, six, five, never really done it like that. Sam was always up and down, but that's just her character. Yeah, I mean, I think it was good, but it just went on too long. I don't know about the best arc, but it was really interesting. Yeah, I really loved Billy. And you have those Cobra Kai fans whenever a new fighter gets introduced to Glaze. Oh, like you? Sorry, I'm assuming this is CVO. CVO, if it's not CVO, which I'm pretty sure it is, but let's say it's not for the sake of whatever. CVO, he when Kwan first came out of part one, you saw him maybe for like what 4 scenes. Not only did he make him his profile picture, change his name, he at least had not just in season six, like his all time character ranking. He has Kwan over Miguel. But like Kwan, one of the most overrated characters in the entire universe. He's a good side villain, but we gotta relax. I remember one time. This is actually embarrassing to admit. I got in probably a 40-minute debate with I think CVO or someone else about who has more aura, Miguel or Kwan, and obviously I was in Miguel's case. Honestly, a pretty pointless debate there. Kind of embarrassing debate, but it shouldn't be a debate either way because that was ridiculous. I don't know how a dude who crashes out, jumps in the air, and stabs and kills himself at night like a dumbass has more aura than Miguel, but whatever. And listen, Quan is a good teen villain, and he's a top four fighter, but he's not better than Axel, Miguel, or Robbie. As a fighter or character? Either way, I would say Quan's probably might be better than Robbie. Probably not though. Hawk, I think if Kenny can beat Hawk, my fucking grandmother could beat him. It's just the way she said it. And I was just like Max talking into her ear, motivating her, and she walks up like, "I dumped your ass," and just walks away. It was just not a. It was just not. It was pretty cringe. Yeah, that's what I mean. It wasn't really 11 saying it. She was kind of being like talked in by Max, which was kind of a bad influence on her. And Max season 3, I did not like. I'll be honest. Really, Kwan over Miguel. Wow, Kwan feels almost like an anime character. Yeah, which is not a good thing. All right, buddy. Okay, buddy boy. All right, well, let's talk about episode 200. So, this is episode 200. I know, I just said that twice in a row. This is stuff I have planned for now. Not a lot. Obviously, I'm going to think about it a lot more, and I'm going to talk with people that who can come on. If I can get at least 3 people on, I will try to make it a longer live. I do not think I'm going to make it an 11-hour live because you guys know my episode 100 was 10 hours long, and at the time, well, I believe it still is the longest Cobra Kai related live of all time. So there were never a live longer than a Cobra Kai live. It was 10 hours long. Now, Yoda Joey, Jedi Joey, he did kind of pass it with a watch party, but the first 4 hours was like he wasn't even on the stream. So I don't know if you can really count that, but technically it was a longer live. So that kind of messed with my ego. No, I'm joking. It just made me mad. I was so proud of my 10-hour long live stream and someone broke it. Kind of, allegedly, but beyond the point. So I was saying, okay, episode 200, I'm going to do at like 12 hours or 11 hours. I'm going to pass that stream so there's no confusion. And also just make it longer. But now I'm thinking about it, bro. I don't know what I can do for 11 hours. Not only will I probably not have the time and nobody will come on for that long, what will I do? Because my episode 100, I literally had so much stuff set up and I did so much things. And it's not like I could just redo those things. So it's just like, But when will I have it? Obviously, I'll announce that soon. Because it might be I'm just going to try to see what date works the most for people. I want to do it on Tuesday, the 30th, but it could be October 2nd, on Thursday. It really depends. Frick me, when I actually do it. But these are stuff I have planned. So the first hour or so, we're gonna talk, or I'm not gonna say the timestamps. We'll just talk. I'm gonna say what I have planned in my head right now, and there's gonna be more stuff I add to it. But number one thing I want to do first, just like I did the first one, I want to kind of talk about the history of my channel and the network podcast. I want to just go through a lot of the stuff. I actually want to spend a good 30 minutes or however long just talking about strictly about Cobra Kai. Because this Cobra Kai network, I want to go back to the roots and the whole history of everything that happened and Cobra Kai in general, and maybe do some character rankings, season ratings, whatever it is. We'll just talk about Cobra Kai for a while. After that's done for a bit, I do have a new funny moment compilation. Now this one goes from 150 to now, so this is like over a year, and it's you guys know I have 3 separate ones. I have the first one, second one, the third one, and this one is by far the longest. It's like 20 minutes long, and it is, to me, is the funniest one we had yet. Because this is, I think, when we were doing the most crazy things. So, as you can see, I don't know if you can see that. Hold on. See, 20 minutes, like 20 minutes and 7 seconds. And yeah, we'll watch that live. Everyone has not seen it. Only I've made this and seen it. So I'm sure they all know the clips, but well, some might not. But these are a lot of different stuff I have on here. You guys can get a little sneak peek what we got. This is going on for a long, long time. So this is like the last year. Yeah. So we'll show that, and then after that, I will post it on the on the on my channel, so you'll get to see it there. All right, okay, that's enough. Yeah, and there's a special ending at the end. I'm just gonna put that there. That actually I have to consult with Jake and a lawyer before I show it, so we'll see. That's okay. Out of that, I want to do. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I made a playlist, right? I made a playlist on my channel, the best Cobra Kai networks. Because when I was looking back on the clips, because another thing I'm going to show, I started looking back on some of the networks and adding some of the ones that were the best. So I made 20. There's 25 in there, and we are going to do a tier list of the best Cobra Kai networks. We're not going to watch every single one, but I'm gonna make a tier list with those 25 ones, the ones I selected that were the best, and we're gonna look through them a little bit, and then after that we are going to say what one's the best. I don't even know what one's the best. If you guys have one in mind, what one's the best, I don't know. That's crazy. Yeah, you probably will. Okay, so now you are CBO. Okay. Come on, CBO. It's the big 25, bro. Can't be making fake accounts no more. But yeah, we'll be going through those. After that, there's another thing that I've been working at for a while. I've been working on this for probably a year. Not that like, oh, it's so hard. I've been working on it for a while. It's gonna be for my SO200. I have like a 5-second clip of each network. So like from 1 to 200. Well, obviously 199. I haven't finished it yet because it's a long time to get those clips, and just random clips. Like if there's a network that I remember a specific clip, I'll put it in there. But usually I just scroll across the live and click a random clip that I think is good enough, and it's just like 5 seconds, so you can see the full evolution in small form of the entire journey of what we've got. So I mean, I was just editing it today a bit, looking at it, and it's just crazy and how much it changes. But yeah, like this, I'll show you a bit of this too. So yeah, just a quick. So all the way from episode 1, as you can see, I started out with just me and my sister, and it's just a short clip of each episode. And I haven't got it finished yet. There's still a lot more I got to get in there, but yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there, a lot of funny. There's actually a lot of funny clips in here that I never knew. I never knew what we even had. So yeah, that'll be cool. After that, I don't have anything else special that I have in mind. Like I said, still more things I got to figure out. But those are the things I'm working on that I have set up for the live. So that's basically about that. But let me show you what I will do here. Where's that playlist at? Here is it. But yeah, I will post in my community tab what day it will be on and what date and how long it will be before I do it. So you guys will know that. I just got to figure out who can and when will you can, like basically the whole date and what people can come on, the times. And I also just got to figure out what I plan to do fully because there's still uncertainty of what I plan to do. If you guys have any ideas, you can message me that. Just let me know because I'm not fully sure. But yeah, either way, it'll definitely be a better live than the last couple. But yeah, that's all I have planned. I can't find the playlist. I don't know if I am stupid or something, but I just cannot find it anywhere. But yeah, that'll probably wrap up. Oh, okay. I was just about to wrap it up, but
what's up, Cobra Kai Karate? How are you?
I thought you were about to say a slur there.
Dude, I've never said a slur, so I don't know why you think that. Episode 199, so you're one away from 200?
Yeah, I was just talking about that.
Next Tuesday?
I don't know. I want to try to get as much people as I can on, So I'll have to figure out what days or time you gotta come on. I'm not doing 10 hours, by the way.
Oh,
Probably not
you
doing that.
you lame. No.
But I was talking
Everyone,
about I only have 3 things planned right now. This is it. Okay, so number one, the funny moment compilation, which is 20 minutes, by the way. And this is another thing I don't think I ever told you about. Which, by the way, I have to talk to Jake before I show a clip because he might. I got to talk to him about that because he might be a little upset. But also, there's a thing I've been working on for like probably a year now, and I just started working. I'm just trying to finish it now. Now that I remembered about it. For my, it's like a 5-second clip of every single network from one all the way up to the newest one. So you take the whole evolution of it, and it's like clips at random spots in the live. Some are specific if I know like what happened in it, but yeah.
it's 5 seconds of every network, or like the whole thing's 5 seconds.
No, bro. What the frick? No, the whole thing's not 5 seconds. It's like a 5-second clip of like one episode. So
Oh, bro,
you're gonna see
that's
the
a
whole.
lot of work. Wait, how long is that?
Right now, I still have to add like probably like 20 more episodes, and it's like 7 minutes long.
Oh, that's not as long as I thought, actually.
Yeah. So, and there are some interesting clips in here. I was gonna say that because there's some ones I skipped to. I don't know what it is. I skipped to the random spots, and it's like the most craziest things happening. Why do you block my main account? I think you know I blocked your main one. Are you talking about your CVO one or another one?
Yeah, bro, why are you blocking Spider-Man right account? The fuck?
And then another thing is we're gonna do a best Cobra Kai network tier list. So I'm gonna pick like 10 of the best, and we're gonna be like, I'm not gonna watch the whole entire. I'm not gonna watch the entire.
Happened in that?
I will skip. Okay, first off, there is 2 things I could do. We can just skip across it, or YouTube added this thing where you click on it and like AI summarizes the video for you. I guess that's what happened.
That was a big word. Good
Frick
boy.
you, bro. Can I tell you what? Why are you like in the middle of school and you take your time to start rage baiting me on Instagram?
Bro, I was so bored that class, dude. I genuinely hate my history class.
Yeah, why hate on me for history when I had an A- in history?
Did you actually?
Yeah.
I know, bro. ChatGPT is so accurate when it comes to getting a history answer.
Bro, it was before ChatGPT, okay? Because I actually went to high school before ChatGPT, so I almost failed 2 years, but still.
Brother went to ChatGPT University.
Yeah,
I do not believe that.
That is true, bro. I swear on my life, I only use ChatGPT for 3 separate occasions, right? Number 1, to fix my grammar, okay? Because ain't nobody got time for that. And number 2,
that's valid.
Is just to like more like research. Like I'm trying to figure stuff out. The third one
valid
is a last resort where I am not going to spend 4 hours studying this, and it's the most hardest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, no, I'm not blaming you.
Only for specific ones that I know. Only for ones that are like first of it was worth a lot of points, and as lost as a dog in the wind in there. So I'm like, okay, yeah, who's going to get hurt here?
No.
By the way,
if I
it's not like I just copy.
I would look up every answer. So that's.
And by the way, it's not like when I do that, I just copy and paste it. I'm like, okay, whatever. I actually read it and understand it before I just send it over. So I'm still learning it. I'm just doing it better.
Well,
Hawk is a savage.
But you also don't really need to learn it better. It's kind of a waste of time, honestly.
Well, some things. Well, the thing is for me, every like month, because homeschool is, it's a lot easier to cheat. Every month there's like a live lesson where you talk with each one of your teachers about your last courses. So I kind of need to know it.
Wait, you didn't meet with your teachers?
Well, online. It was like a Zoom thing. Each one for each subject you got to talk to and go over every single one of your things. And if it's one you did really well at or really bad at, that's when they talk about the most.
Wait, did you talk to them like you talked to them monthly?
Every month, yeah.
God damn.
Outside of that, everything was just through mail. And
year I did online school, I genuinely don't remember a single one of my teachers' names.
I barely remember. I remember probably one person's name. But dude, it was like, because it's so much easier to cheat in homeschool, they literally ask you about the questions. so I kind of had to know.
Oh,
Or
during the
I
session?
just well, it's yeah. And I remember the first time I realized about that, I was cooked. So from that point on, every single time I actually learned about it, or I would like put like the like pinpoints in like a folder, so when that day come, I would just memorize it.
I got like 2 months ahead in school when I did online school, and that's what's so nice about online school. I just did not work for like 2 months straight, and then I finished in like January. I will say online school has its perks, but I cannot. I can't do online school. I hate it.
Yeah, I can't even speak to the other side. I've never been in public school, but I think there's a lot of things better about homeschool. There'll be a lot of things better at public school. It kind of depends what one, but me, I'm more happy I stayed at homeschool because my personality would not be what it is if I went to homeschool. If I went to public school, I'll tell you that. I'd probably be a lunatic.
That's valid though,
Like Evan.
bro. I'm a normal human being.
Evan's been to a public school for like 2 weeks and he's already lost his mind. It's not good.
That's
You gotta pray for him.
I've already questioned my gender every day for the past 2 weeks.
Bro.
I'm kidding.
Oh God.
I now identify as this Evan Anderson as my profile picture.
I'm still curious. And this is not me being an asshole. I'm actually curious. When someone's pronoun is they, them, what exactly are you supposed to say when referring to them? Are you actually supposed to say they? Or is something else? Because I can't imagine going to the person, one individual person saying they are over there, or them, me and them. Like, and I could feel like
you're supposed to do confused. That. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. But
is that actually what you're supposed to do? Because that makes no sense.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
I'm sorry. What makes people crave the idea of people calling them them? Like, where's the emotional connection to that? I'm
sorry. Is this United States of America Politics Network?
Bro, it's not any politics. This is basic human nature.
No, who
the frick wants to talk about who wants to what makes someone so upset if they want to be called them? I don't say them. Like I don't get it because like okay, if someone thinks they're a guy, right, and they're a girl. They want there to be he, his. That makes sense because they want to believe that they're that. But they and them, what do you mean is that?
Wait, are you identifying as multiple people when you do that though?
I mean, I think you have to. It's like a multi-personality thing. Like, it's like a bipolar thing.
Bro,
you are bipolar.
Oh my gosh, Republicans are screwed, bro. Because
okay, if someone's bipolar, right?
As many times as they want, bro. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you know what might happen? They, them, you get to vote twice because you're two different people.
You get to vote multiple times.
You have two personalities. No. Wednesday I'll be this guy. Another one I'll be this person. Now I come on it. I might have to use that strategy for the next election.
You're gonna get yourself elected.
I'll just spam myself. You'll be like making fake YouTube accounts, subscribe to yourself. I used to do that, by the way. Unfortunately, back in the early days when I was desperate.
I would do that too, though. I'm not at first, but like when I was.
And I'm ashamed to admit that there was at least only one time in my life that I did a sub for sub.
Oh.
Like a YouTube live chat.
I never once did a sub for sub.
You would say, subscribe to me, I'll subscribe to you. Bro, do those still go on? I remember back. This was back like 2017. I remember I was sitting in those lives. Those things would have like 10,000 live viewers, and people would just spam sub for sub, and people would subscribe to you. I would always unsubscribe to the guy the day after, but I'm joking. But do these things still go on? Because I think I'm almost at 2K, so I'm just saying. I mean 3K. Sorry.
2K? Oh yeah.
3K. Sub for
sub.
Wait,
what are you at?
I'm like 3,980. Bro, there's still a sub for sub. We know it's not.
Brother, what the hell do you mean you're 3,980?
2,980. Damn.
2,9. So you're 20 away?
Yeah, like that. Bro, there's no more sub for subs around. I can't find any. It's crazy.
Bro, so many people on Instagram do follow for follow though.
Oh yeah,
That's
people on Twitter as well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I remember one time this dude got so mad at me, I wouldn't follow him. Like he freaked out at me because he would always message me, and then one day like, oh, you would follow me. I'm like, I don't really know you. Then he just lashed out. It's like, fuck you, you're a fake friend. I'm like, what are you talking about? Do you remember that guy? What was his name? He was that weirdo. No, it was on Instagram. It was that guy. This was a while back, but he would like be. He was really weird. Like he would follow my Noah and Mimi Film Instagram, and he would go on to my Noah Mimi Film movie. Like, oh, you guys are such good actors. He would follow my sister too. I don't know how you found her Instagram. follow my personal Instagram, and he was just so weird. And he always messaged me. And one day he's like, "Oh, you're always wearing a hat. I want to see your hair." I'm like, no. He's like, "What are you, bald?" I'm like, "Dude, no." So I actually sent him a picture of my.
Whoa. We got to backpedal. He followed your sister, bro. This guy's
yes, my younger sister too. Is probably like 10 at the time or 11. I don't even know.
Bro, you better have blocked him on her account.
I did, and he didn't. I don't think he even noticed that. And then he would ask for my. I remember one time he asked for my phone number. I didn't have a phone number. Like, I don't have cell service. Like, okay, if you don't want to talk to me, just say so.
You given him like Jake's or my number.
Like, bro, I don't have a cell service. Number one. By the way, I got cell service now, so I'm thinking about prank calling Jake. He wouldn't know. But because you have his phone number, right?
Yeah.
I want to prank call him and be like, maybe get like a. I don't know what I'll do, but I'd be like, run, they're coming for you. I gotta like change my voice up though.
What the hell?
That'd be so funny, but
run, they're coming for you. I don't think that's gonna freak him out.
I was gonna actually call him like run, they're behind you, run. I'm just gonna hang up.
Say its address in like a creepy tone.
Dude, he would have to know it's me if I say his address though, because he knows only this sick person do that in his life privately.
Say his mom and his dad's address. Get really sick,
bro. I don't know that. I guess I could if I wanted to.
And then wait, I have him on Snap, so I can tell you where he's at on his location.
Okay, you should do that. That'll be better.
That'd be so funny.
I'm not doing it on live though, because just in case he like freaks out. But I will. Bro, that will be recorded somewhere. That will be in the media.
He's either just gonna hang up or he's gonna notice it's you and tell you to shut the hell up.
I'll have to really like alternate my voice, bro. I'll have to make it sound like really creepy. Anyway, I'll probably end this network. Thanks for mentioning that, Jim Tim, because that's a great thing I can do for the next one, because the next one is gonna be so long, or I'm gonna try to make it longer. And 2010 has so much movies, so I'll do that for the next one.
Noah's lying about making things longer than they are again.
By the way, I got a new outro. So since we can't play clips, I thought just playing sounds. So let me know what you think about this, okay? Here we go. This is the new outro song. All right.
To play pop it, kick my uncle in the balls, yeah.
Oh, wrong one.
I didn't hear anything.
Hold on a minute.
Brother, are we dead ass? We're playing an outro song. This is what network is. No.
Okay, here it is. Ready?
I wish I wasn't fat. I wish I wasn't gay. I wish I wasn't black.
I wish.
Hear it?
Hear anything?
What do you mean don't hear anything? It's like playing.
You're not playing it.
Whoa. Okay, hold on.
Wait.
Are you raged?
The chat here? Or maybe mine's
I don't think no one's even on the live anymore. They all left because of you. All right. Let me know if you hear this one, okay?
I wish I wasn't fat. I wish I wasn't gay. I wish I wasn't black.
I literally don't hear anything.
What? Oh, yeah, I'll go to my live. See if you're the one that's freaking lost your mind.
I swear I'm not messing with you though. Because it is playing.
Maybe StreamYard is freaking terrorizing me again. Okay, why? Okay, why am I getting ads?
If it is playing, I swear I can't hear it. Like I'm not even messing with you. Wait, are you ready to the chat here?
Hold on. I don't know what's even on the live anymore. They all left. It's you. All right. Let me know if you hear this one. Okay.
I wish I wasn't
Bro, yeah, it's playing.
Wait, okay, I swear on everything I couldn't hear it. I swear.
Okay, well, I guess just a chat's gonna hear it, not you. So
All
sorry.
right, bro. I don't.
All right, guys, here's the new outro.
I wish that a Latina would come sit up on my face. I just ate mac and cheese out my pants pocket. Gave her my number and she immediately blocked it.
By the way, Evan recommended this, by the way.
I got bored as hell and started to play Bop It. Kicked my uncle in the balls, yeah, I'm Batman.
Man, I
stayed
love
a
this
protein
song.
bar
This
out of
song
a
is
trash
so
can.
good.
Fought a cripple, man, that dude really lacked hands. Stripper shitted on me when she gave me a lap dance.
All right, peace out, everyone.
The lyrics really represent.
Hey, do not say that.
Brothers playing the countdown to end.
Those lyrics do not represent me. Okay, make that very clear.
No, what were those lyrics? So, who watches a countdown to the end of the live stream?
Because that's just what we do it. Whatever.